So today we are at what I consider my home perfumery, maybe. You know, I like to travel to different ones, but this is the one that I always come to. It's called the Jetee Pefumery in Orlando. They also have a location in Nashville. But today we're gonna be trying some new fragrance releases that have come out in the, I almost freaking fell, that have come out in the last couple either weeks or just recent releases. So I wanna take you guys along with me. So a recent release by BDK is actually Rouge Extrait right here. So if you're really into cherry fragrances, I recommend this one because to me, this is one of the best cherries in the market because it has a lot of depth to it and it doesn't feel like that super synthetic cherry that you sometimes get with other fragrances, which is the main reason why I don't like cherry. But this is something that I could personally wear, so I definitely recommend that if you're into cherry, you definitely need to check out Smoking Rouge, the Extrait. Make sure it's the Extrait version because the other version I'm not as big of a fan of. So Xerjoff actually also just released two fragrances. This one's Homme Anniversary and this one's Elle Anniversary. So obviously it's supposed to be like a male and female type scenario going on. So this one's actually, the male version is like this lemon cake type scenario with like a little bit of like licorice type vibes. I think it has like clove or something like that, and it makes it have that kind of licorice type smell. And then the Elle Anniversary is actually kind of like a green apple shower gel type smell, which smells not bad. Now for Xerjoff standard, I don't think they're the best fragrances in the world, but they're still good, especially for people that like those types of scents. So Christian Provenzano, this fragrance house right here, it's actually an upcoming brand that is not really available anywhere except La Jetee, which is this place right here, and then maybe one more place, but they're super high quality scents. A lot of people are really a big fan of Massimo, which is this one right here, but my personal favorite is this one right here. It's called Inspirato, and it smells really, really good. So I recommend you guys to definitely, actually, let me put this on my skin because this is actually kind of fire. Oh man, this is solid. This is like a super citric masculine smell, but it smells very elegant, which if I was going to like a business meeting where I wanted to definitely like have presence, but I didn't want to overdo it with my smell, this is 100% what I would wear. So definitely guys, if you have an opportunity to browse a little bit or find out more information about these fragrances, I definitely recommend it because they have like really good quality. You can just smell it. Coliseum is really, really nice. It smells like crack. It's really freaking good. Let's try it. That smells good, right?
That does smell really good, actually.
Christian Provenza Coliseum, solid. So if for whatever reason you didn't have access to Christian Provenzano's line and you wanted to blind buy fragrances from them, I would recommend Ambre Dior as a blind buy. It's super likable. It's kind of fresh fragrance. I would recommend the Coliseum, this one right here. Also another really easy to like fresh fragrance. And then I would also recommend Inspirato right here, which is also a really, really good fragrance. And actually, if you check in the description, I'm gonna put a link to La Jetee Pefumery. You can go there and shop. And currently right now, if you use the code WINTER20, you can get 20% off. If you happen to watch this video after that sale is done, you can just use the code Tony Aromas and that'll give you 10% off. So check that out. So we are here exploring a little bit of Quartana Parfums, and one of the most award-winning fragrances that he made has like that gasoline accord, which is actually kind of wild. So that same fragrance house just released this fragrance called Mandrake right here. This is just a super like fruity, fresh, green fragrance, which I believe is supposed to have some leather at the bottom of the fragrance. But I mostly just get a lot of freshness, a lot of greenery, and like almost like this fruity vibe to it, which honestly, this is really good in my opinion. So I would recommend this for sure. So I want to talk about a couple of fragrances that are often overlooked by new notes. My personal favorite one that never gets talked about is this one right here, which is called New Leather. And this is pretty much an extremely smooth leather fragrance. And that's pretty much what you're mostly gonna get from it. But the thing is, you gotta understand that leather can sometimes be extremely potent, where the average person won't be able to smell it and actually enjoy it thoroughly. But when it comes to New Leather by New Notes, it's so smooth that even somebody who isn't the biggest leather fan can sit down and enjoy this. But unfortunately, it's often overlooked. Nobody ever talks about it. I haven't seen a singular video on it, and it is actually super solid. And for those of you that like osmanthus as a note, that floral osmanthus vibe, osmanthus shock also doesn't get talked about. Now, me personally, I'm not a big fan of osmanthus, but it is, if that's your vibe, if that's what you like to go for, then this is definitely a banger fragrance that no one really talks about. So one of my favorite fragrance houses is actually Kajal. Number 4 is really good. Number 3 is really good. L'Amour is really, really good. L'Amour Noir is fire. Not for everybody, but it's fire. Icon is my number 1, and then the Hob is absolutely beautiful. So I definitely recommend you check out Kajal because they have some really high quality fragrances, and they're very easy to like. Each one has their own respective art behind it, but they're still super good. Like, you can just appreciate the quality when you smell them. So I definitely recommend checking out Kajal. So guys, that was my day of trying a lot of new releases and actually just some other stuff that I wanted to try from different perfume houses. But I had a lot of fun. I like to do this every so often, usually like every other weekend or so. I like to try to make a trip out here so I can try different fragrances and also bring you guys stuff that like maybe isn't as popular, but they're still high quality, really good stuff essentially. So if you guys are interested in shopping from La Jetee, I will put that link down below. And again, like I said, if you shop right now, if you're watching this video really recent from when I posted it, you can probably still get the winter sale, which is just using the winter 20 code at the end or in the checkout. And then other than that, if you're watching this after the sale is over, you can always just use my code Tony Aromas, which will get you 10% off on any fragrance. So definitely check it out. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to follow Tony Aromas for more, and also subscribe, like, comment, whatever. It says YouTube, okay? See ya.